Here's everything you need to know about Andor before you watch Season 2. The new season of Andor arrives on Disney Plus on April 22nd, and like me, you may need a bit of a refresher. So here's everything you need to know about Andor in about 4 minutes. Andor takes place before the events of Rogue One, a Star Wars story which takes place immediately before the events of Star Wars Episode 4: A New Hope. The Empire is fully in control, the Rebellion is in its infancy, and Luke is still an unknown farm boy on Tatooine.
I was going into Toshi Station to pick up some power converters.
Andor is Star Wars like you've never seen it. Grounded, slow-burning, and all about the cost of rebellion. It's created by Tony Gilroy, the screenwriter behind the Bourne Identity, and the man who reworked Rogue One into what we know and love.
This is every writer's dream.
And in Andor, he takes a supporting character and builds an entire movement around him. Season 1 follows Cassian Andor, a thief and scavenger who kills 2 security guards, which puts him on the radar of Syril Karn, a low-level corporate administrator who becomes obsessed with catching him. Cassian returns to his home planet Ferrix, where we meet his inner circle, including his loyal friend Bix Kayleen, his stuttering droid B2EMO, and most importantly, his adoptive mother Maarva Andor, a fierce and principled woman who raised him to stand up against tyranny. Cassian tries to lie low by selling stolen Imperial tech, but the buyer isn't just a buyer. It's Luthen, an antiques dealer who's secretly building a rebel network. Luthen recruits Cassian for a heist on the planet Aldhani, stealing an entire sector's Imperial payroll during a rare celestial event called the Eye. It's tense, it's messy, and it works. Barely. Meanwhile, on Coruscant, we meet Dedra Meero, an ambitious and calculating ISB agent. She begins to see a larger pattern in the chaos, and unlike her male colleagues, she takes it seriously. We also follow Mon Mothma, who you might remember from Return of the Jedi.
Many Bothans died.
Here, she's still a senator, trying to fund the rebellion in secret,
Wasting money for what?
while also facing pressure to marry off her daughter just to stay afloat politically. Cassian, meanwhile, tries to disappear again, but is arrested for existing.
Stand right there.
6 years.
6 years.
He's sent to a terrifying Imperial labor prison on Narkina 5. There he meets Kino Loy, played by the one and only Andy Serkis, and together they lead a massive breakout in one of the show's most unforgettable episodes. Back on Ferrix, Maarva dies, and her funeral becomes a flashpoint.
Fight the Empire!
Cassian returns, rescues Bix, and watches as his hometown erupts in rebellion. Then Cassian confronts Luthen. He knows Luthen came to kill him to protect the cause, but instead Cassian offers himself freely.
Kill me, or take me in.
And in the post-credits scene, we learn what those prisoners were building on Narkina 5, parts of the Death Star. That gets us to Season 2, which will release in 3-episode blocks for 4 weeks. We're basically getting a Star Wars movie every week for a month. I have not watched a trailer for Season 2 yet. I'm trying to avoid spoilers, but I wouldn't be surprised to see the likes of Tarkin, Krennic, K2SO, or even Darth Vader. And expect more Mon Mothma political drama, Dedra Meero tightening her grip, Syril being a little weird, and Cassian fully committing to the rebellion. If you skipped Andor because you weren't sure a Rogue One prequel series was necessary, trust me, it's not just one of the best Star Wars shows, it's one of the best TV shows, period. So get caught up because Season 2 drops April 22, and you don't want to miss it.